Good morning, hello, and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources and music done by Carrera and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar in the description below. Anyway, I am Aoxander, and today I am joined by...
Noah. Okay, that's right.
yeah. And, so today is Wednesday, aka Odin's Day, aka Wednesday, February 8th, 2023.
Isn't it also aka Hump Day?
Hump Day, yeah! And then, it's Wednesday, my dudes. Ah! That meme, remember that?
Yeah. Yep, that was Geico at some point.
Wednesday has a lot of memes, actually, now that I think about it. That makes
Yep.
me question, what day has the most memes out of them?
Pretty much Wednesday.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, let's jump on into the history today, starting us off in the year 421. Man, just 1 year a little too late for a week
Oh,
jump.
man, really?
Yeah. Flavius
Yeah,
Constantine became co-emperor as Emperor Constantinius III of the Western Roman Empire with honoris. Alright, so 2 kings. Pretty cool. We got, oh man, this is a sad day. 1587, Mary Queen of Scots was beheaded at Fotheringhay Castle at the age of 44 after being convicted of plotting to assassinate Elizabeth I in the Babington plot. That sounds like BS to me.
Sounds like a war.
Yeah, no. I'm a Mary Queen of Scots sympathizer. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And 1622, King James I disbanded the English Parliament. That's not nice. So.
Well, that's a long time ago. Yep, okay.
1672, Isaac Newton read the first optics paper before Royal Society in London. What's an optics
The first
paper?
one? The first optics paper?
Do you know what the optics paper is?
I think it's the first one that's an optics paper. There's like scientific journal kind of thing.
1762. No, 2. There we go. Well, I'm not finding anything about this. It's telling me about fiber optics and
Yeah,
optics.
it's
So
talking about...
I present this as a challenge to the viewers. What is the optics paper? Why is this... actually, hold on a second.
I think it literally means the first paper that's like a scientific paper about optics.
Huh. Oh, here we go. The optical
Here
papers
we
of
go.
Isaac Newton. Okay. What were they? Well, I mean, without too much more, digging, we're not gonna. So I'm gonna keep
I'll
this
figure
as
it out. I'll figure it out later, maybe if I
Well,
can.
I'm gonna keep this as a because every now and then I provide challenges towards our viewers to try to figure out, more semantics involving things. Anyway, let's move on up to 1776. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe's play Stella premiered in Hamburg. All right, and he was a social philosopher, so that's interesting. We also have the Battle of Ialu, 1807. The Battle of Ialu ended inconclusively between Napoleon's forces and the Russian Empire. This was the first battle Napoleon was not victorious, but he didn't lose, so it was a draw. So at least there's that. But that's that should go for saying something, the one
Also,
side doesn't win,
I might have found the optics paper, but
Oh,
it's 1670 to 72.
it sounds about right.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, if you could post a link in the Michaelis channel,
Yeah.
or
let's
the
see if, I don't know if this
or the
this is
TDH
right here.
research channel, either one will be fine. All right. So this might be it. So I am going to copy and paste this into the underbar, the description below, for further reading, for anyone who is interested in that subject matter. Thank you for finding that, Noah, by the way.
Yeah, it was just I just needed to look. Maybe
Yeah.
that's it.
I guess
Might
I'm a
be.
bad searcher. I don't know.
No, I.
Anyway,
did some of the things I
1915,
did.
The Birth of the Nation, the first 12-reel film in America, directed by D.W. Griffith, starring Lillian Gish and Mae Marsh, opened at Clunes Auditorium in Los Angeles. Huh, that sounds interesting. A film, all the way back in 1915. That's a long time ago, over 100 years. We also have, in 1925, Marcus Garvey entered federal prison in Atlanta. He was a black nationalist. So, sounds like a predecessor to some of the movements we have today. So, we also have 1926, Disney Brothers cartoon studio became Walt Disney Studio. All right.
Oh yeah, before it was that, it was called Disney Brothers Cartridge. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that one.
Yeah,
I didn't know there was a change in the name.
Because it originally started with the Disney Brothers. Walt Disney is the most known, obviously, but he had a brother. I believe his name was Roy Disney, but they went into it together.
Oh, okay. So, I didn't actually know he had, siblings, but whatever.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
I mean,
Walt and Roy Disney got into it together. So.
I might have learned it at some point, but I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, well, every now and then people learn things, and then it just kind of vanishes. So, but this is why we have history. This is why we have documentation. This is why we do this show that we do. So remind people, of the things of the past, in hopes for a better future.
How did we already get to the 1900s? We were at the 1600s like a minute ago.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
Sure.
1937, Maxwell Anderson's dramatic play Mask of Kings premiered in New York City. All right.
Okay.
And then we have internment of Japanese Americans in 1942. Congress advised FDR that Americans of Japanese descent should be locked up in mass so they wouldn't oppose the U.S. war effort. That's not cool, but at the same time,
Yeah, it was during the World War, yeah.
It's easy to look back at history and judge, but if you actually put yourself in the feet of the people back then you can't judge because you don't know. Because it was even displayed in several movies and such.
You shouldn't be judgmental of something like that.
The Japanese were utilizing our hospitality as a weapon against us. They were going up and taking pictures of Pearl Harbor as Japanese tourists.
Right, I didn't know that. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot.
You were taking pictures of Pearl Harbor. You think that?
Oh yeah, no, because they had regularly scheduled tours, anybody can just, like a helicopter tour in New York, you can just get a tour and fly over Pearl Harbor because nobody thought of precautions, and
isn't that 1942? Oh, there's the Hitler. Okay.
Yeah. Here we go, 1942 as well. Nazi architect Albert Speer was appointed Minister of Armaments by Adolf Hitler after the death of Fritz Todt in a plane crash. Huh.
Yeah, I guess the other guy died in the plane. Yeah. Someone shot him down or something. I don't know.
Oh, maybe just crashed. No, it's a plane crash. It doesn't say he was shot down by a plane, but I don't know. Whatever the case, somebody died and then this guy got the job. So, we got some NFL history in 1945. Paul Brown agreed to coach the new American football expansion team in Cleveland, which would later be named the Cleveland Browns after their coach. Oh, well, look at that. So
okay, so they were after their coach. Okay.
Yeah, that's really unique because know about the Green Bay Packers,
I don't know what it is about them though.
Well, you know about them though. You know of their existence.
I know that they exist. Yeah.
They're named after the cheese packing company, hence the Packers.
Okay. So, oh yeah. Okay.
And then the Lakers, the NFL team. They started up in I believe Michigan or something, over by the Great Lakes. That's why they're called the Lakers. Now they're down over here. So when you look at the history and etymology of teams and everything, usually they're named after geographical or company stuff. This is the first time I've heard a sports team being named after their first coach. This is really cool. So. We got a music premiere here. 1 year later, 1946, Bela Bartok's third piano concerto premiered in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, by the Philadelphia Orchestra, conducted by Eugene Ormandy, with Gregory Sandor as piano soloist. All right.
Piano soloist, yeah.
And sorry if I start talking a little bit louder. I can't really hear myself. There's a lawnmower going on behind me. I'm not sure if
I can't hear it, so you're good.
1946, Portuguese dictator Antonio de Oliveira Salazar forbade opposition parties. Well, that's not cool. So, we also have some Soviet history in 1955. Georgy Malenkov resigned as a USSR premier and was replaced by Nikolai Bulganin. Okay. Some NBA records. 1960, the Boston Celtic Bill Russell became the first NBAer with 50 rebounds. Ended at 51. That's really cool. That's a lot of rebounds. 1960, Queen Elizabeth II of the United Kingdom issued an order in council stating that she and her family would be known as the House of Windsor and that their descendants will make the name Mountbatten Windsor. Okay. All right, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, Windsor. I don't know what else I can add to that one, but like, there's. Let me see. Royal Hunt of the what was it? Yeah, I don't know anything about royalty, dude.
On 1964, Peter Shaffer's musical Royal Hunt of the Sun premiered in London. Oh, all right. We got the 22nd Golden Globes in 1965. Beckett, Peter O'Toole, and Anne Bancroft win. Bancroft, yeah. All right.
Huh. Ben Wincroft? Okay. Stop in the Name of Love. That's a song.
Stop in the name of love.
Yeah.
Before you break my heart. 1965, Motown Records released a supreme single, Stop in the Name of Love. We also have You're 16. 1974, Ringo Starr released a cover of You're 16 as a single in UK, originally released by Johnny Burnett in 1960. Well, if that came out today, then that would be a massive red flag. You're 16, no. Not a good joke.
Oh my gosh, dude.
1975, Pete Maravich scored 47 points as the New Orleans Jazz ended a 28-game NBA road losing streak with a 106-102 win over the Hawks in Atlanta. All right. Taxi Driver in 1976, directed by Martin Scorsese, starring Robert De Niro and Jodie Foster, was released. Palme d'Or, 1976, so that has to be some kind of French award. So, but I know the Ballon d'Or, something involving France and football. So, 1977, Hustler publisher Larry Flint was sentenced on obscenity charges. So, like, you know Hustler, the nudie magazine? So,
Yeah.
he was sentenced for obscenity charges. Good. So, got some figure skating history. In 1981, U.S. Male Figure Skating Championship was won by Scott Hamilton. Okay. And 1983, the 35th NHL All-Star Game at the Nassau Coliseum in Uniondale. Campbell Conference beats Wales Conference 9-3. MVP, of course, Wayne Gretzky of the Edmonton Oilers center. Wayne Gretzky, you know, as I've said several times before, he earned that title, Ice Hockey Great, one of the greatest ice hockey players of all time. 1983, Ariel Sharon resigned from Israeli government after an inquiry shows he was indirectly responsible for the killings of hundreds of people in 1982. Yeesh. That's some sickening news to get right there. Moving on up to some baseball history. 1983, baseball ordered Mickey Mantle to sever ties with the Claridge Casino. Huh. I guess he was like betting and stuff, and they didn't want him to do that, or I don't know. Moving on up to 1985, opposition leader Kim Dae-jung returned to South Korea. And he was, at some point, the 8th president of South Korea. So I wonder if this is before or after. So, when was Kim Dae-jung president? So let's check this out. Kim Dae-jung, when president? Okay, from 1998 to 2003, and this was 85, so this is before he became president. All right. We got a film premiere here in 1986. The crime film A Better Tomorrow, starring Young Fat Chow, premiered in Hong Kong. Okay. Young Fat Chow. Huh. Well, I mean, like, you know, if you chow...
Who is young Fat Chow again? Can I see that again?
It's an actor. Yeah. I was going to say, like, you know, if you chow too much, you do get fat. So, you know, the name is kind of fitting. At least, you know, in the action. 1986, U.S. Male Figure Skating Championship was won by Brian Boitano. You've seen the South Park movie, right? What would Brian Boitano do if he were here right now?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's Brian Boitano. We also have some more baseball in 91. Roger Clemens signed a record $5,380,250 per year Red Sox contract. Holy crap. That's a lot of money. But what is that? Let's see here. That is 91. So let's see here. 1991. It would have the purchasing power of... let's see. Well, it's not letting me know. Okay, oh well. Anyway, moving on up, some more sports history here. 1944, Jack Nicholson used a golf club to attack a car. Jack Nicholson! Oh my god. Attacking a car.
Jack
with a golf
Nicholson, the one that was in The Shining.
club. Yeah.
Yeah, The Shining. Yeah.
He used a golf club to attack a car on this date in 1994. That's a little aggressive right there. Moving on up to the sport nobody understands, we got cricket in 1994. Kapil Dev set a world record for Test cricket wickets with 432. Okay. 1994 as well, Motley Crue drummer Tommy Lee was charged with possession of a loaded firearm. Ooh, that's not good. No. Got 48th NBA All-Star Game in 1998 held at Madison Square Garden in New York City. East beats West 135 to 114. Most valuable player Michael Jordan of the Chicago Bulls. He was a forward. Sorry, what did you say?
I said he's one of the best basketball players.
Absolutely. So.
Yeah.
There was like a thing after the crash in Kobe, or the crash with Kobe back a couple years ago, 2020. Wow, it's been over 3 years now. Wow. But there were talks about redesigning the NBA logo and actually having two different ones, having Kobe be for the West and having Michael Jordan be for the East. So anyway, 2000. Reprise Records released Both Sides Now, Canadian singer-songwriter Joni Mitchell's 17th studio album, a collection of Torch songs including reworked versions of two of her own, backed by an orchestra. That sounds interesting. I wonder why it's called Both Sides Now, so
yeah.
I have to look into that. We got the 54th NHL All-Star Game in 2004, held at the Xcel Energy Center in St. Paul, Minnesota, I believe. East beats West 6-4. Most valuable player was Joe Sakic of the Colorado Avalanche center. All right. He needs to tighten up those straps, though. It looks like his helmet is really going to be loose on his head. We've got some Grammy Awards in 2006, the 48th Grammy Awards to be specific. Boulevard of Broken Dreams, John Legend won. Yeah, Boulevard of Broken Dreams, good song. So. Also, another good song is The Kids Aren't Alright. Moving on up to 2009. Yep, the 51st Grammy Awards, Best Album Raising Sand and Record of the Year, Please Read the Letter, both by Robert Plant and Alison Krauss, won. Alright, well that's cool. Got the 67th British Academy Film Awards, the BAFTAs in 2009. Slumdog Millionaire was the best film, Danny Boyle best director. Yeah, I've heard about that movie. I've yet to see it. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, I've heard good things about it. And then in 2009 as well, singer Rihanna canceled performance at the Grammys after being assaulted by her boyfriend Chris Brown. Ooh, I remember that. Remember the old Chris Brown Rihanna thing? He beat her or something?
Yeah, I think I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. We also got in 2015 some more BAFTA, the 68th British Academy Film Awards, BAFTA. Boyhood was best film with Richard Linklater as the best director. Or Linklater, okay. Linklater. I'll post the links later. 2016, late night talk show Full Frontal with Samantha Bee debuted on TBS in the US. That sounds absolutely disgusting. I do not want to experience a Full Frontal with Samantha Bee. No thank you. No. 2017, U.S. Senate confirms Jeff Sessions Attorney General after controversy and protests. Okay. Has to be something involving Orange Man, so okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got the Brit Awards just last year in 2022. Adele won Best Artist, Song, and Album of the Year. Damn right. She's a great, singer-songwriter. So, hello from the other side. Yeah. Anyway, before we move on to the Burst and Death's audience, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Anything you wished we had elaborated more about? Anything you would have liked to add had you been on the show? Start a dialogue in the comment section below. Anyway, let's move on up into Burst. Starting us off in 1191, we have Yaroslav II of Russia, died in 1246. And now there's a leaf blower behind me, so yeah. Doing a hell of a time jump here to 1820, we have the one and only William Tecumseh Sherman. Was born on this date. He was a U.S. or an American Major General in the Union Army, born in Lancaster, Ohio. He's most known for Sherman's March to the Sea, as well as
is no one else going to join the stream today? I feel like they don't even realize.
I do not believe so.
I think no one knows that we're doing it right now, or they're not awake or something.
Well, I post a large message in the announcements 2 to 3 times a week. So, plus
yeah, I know.
Plus, most people, work. So, they're usually, like, busy at this time. Every now and then Alice, joins us. But we lost Doom Guy, last Sunday, so otherwise he normally, usually is part of the show. Muffin used to be part of the show, but he's busy and such. Blob used to be part of the show, but he left because, he's a sensitive guy. So, anyway, another big name, Jules Verne, born on this date in 1828, was the French writer known as the father of science fiction around the world in 80 days. Born in Nantes, France, and died in 1905. Well, happy birthday, Jules Verne. Oh.
Yeah, Jules Verne is really his birthday.
It is.
There was a movie, Secret Journey to movie about Jules Verne.
I'm sorry, I can't really hear you that well. The stupid leaf blower is literally
right
outside.
I hear it. I hear it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I hear it.
No. Sorry, what was it you said?
No, I mean, I hear it. There was a birthday, like Journey to a Secret Island or something like that, all about Jules Verne.
Oh, yeah, Journey to the Center of the Earth.
In the sequel, there's a sequel also. Yeah.
Well, I believe it was his work that inspired King Kong and all that stuff.
Really? I don't know, man. Did he write
Skull
King
Island
Kong's...
and all that stuff, I believe, is from his works.
Really? I didn't know that.
I think so, I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we got Dmitri Mendeleev, 1834, Russian chemist and inventor who devised the periodic table of elements, born in Tobolsk, Russia. Died in 1907. He died in February 2nd, so he died 6 days ago in 1907 at the age of 72. But this is the guy who created the periodic table of elements, so thank you very much. So.
Oh, yeah, wait, go back to his name again real quick.
Dmitri Mendeleev.
Oh, it sounds Russian, I guess?
Yes, he was a Russian, right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it does say Russian right there.
We also have Billy Bishop, 1894, a Canadian First World War flying ace with 72 kills. Born in Owen Sound, Ontario, died in 1956. Wow. 72 kills in World War I aircraft. That's almost the entire enemy fleet. Oh. That's remarkable. We got Tunku Abdul Rahman, 1903, Malaysia's founding father, the first Prime Minister of Malaysia from 1957 through 63, and Malaysia from 1963 to 70. So he was the Prime Minister of Malaysia, and then of Malaya, and then Malaysia when they became independent. He was born in Alor Star, Kedah, died in 1990.
Wait, let me see the name again.
Tunku Abdul Rahman.
I don't know how to say it. I think it's Kedah, I think you said. I don't know.
Kedah?
Kedah? I don't know. Something. Something with
Kedah. Oh, there's a...
Yeah. That.
Okay. Kedah, I don't know. Like... Who else was born on this date? We have Lana Turner, 1921, a U.S. pinup model and actress.
Turner Broadcasting Network. Turner, no, someone else?
I'm not sure. Peyton Place, The Postman Always Rings Twice, in Imitation of Life. Born in Wallace, Idaho. Is she related to Ted Turner? Relation? Lana Turner? Pardon me. Well, it's not telling me anything here. Is Lana Turner related? Why can't I spell related? Related to... Ted Turner. There's also a Kathleen Turner. Well, it's not letting me know here, so... I provide... This is yet another... challenge to the viewers. Is Lana Turner related to Ted Turner? And by extension, what was the other Turner? Is Lana Turner related to Kathleen? Is she related to Kathleen Turner? So, yeah. Anyway, moving on up, we got Jack Lemmon, 1925, a U.S. director, Days of Wine and Roses and Missing, born in Boston, Massachusetts, and he died in 2001. We also have James Dean, 1931. This is a known actor. A U.S. actor and cultural icon, giant and rebel without a cause. He was the first actor to be posthumously nominated for a Best Actor Academy Award. Born in Marianne, Indiana. He died in 1955, so he was really young. 24. That is young, man.
That's how long he lived? Okay.
Yeah. What did he die of, actually?
Let's see.
A car accident. Okay. That sucks. lot of people died in car accidents. 1932, we have John Williams is a U.S. composer responsible for some of the most recognizable film scores: Jaws, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Indiana Jones, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Born in New York City, New York, he is 91 today. Happy birthday, you magnificent score maker! Like, wow. This is the guy behind Jaws. You know, start like Donna. He's also behind
Wait, Superman or Indiana Jones?
Indiana Jones. I was just doing Star Wars. He also
it's one beat different, and that's Harry Potter.
Indiana Jones. What was it?
What about Ghostbusters?
Not Ghostbusters, but E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
I have to use the toilet. Yeah, I have to use the toilet. 1 second.
Alright, have a blast.
I'm gonna blast it into the toilet and have one. Oh my god,
we don't need to know about this. We got John Grisham, 1955, a U.S. writer, client firm, Pelican Brief, born in Jonesboro, Arkansas, 68 today, happy birthday. We also got Dino Ciccarelli, 1960, Canadian Hockey Hall of Fame right wing. Most goals for NHL underdrafted player, 608. That's a lot. Born in Sarnia, Ontario. Okay. We also have Big Show. Oh, Big Show, 1972, a U.S. professional wrestler, born in Aiken, South Carolina. He is a big show. Oh. Who else do we got here? We got Bethany Hamilton, 33 today, born on this date in 1990, a U.S. pro surfer, soul surfer, born in Lihu, Hawaii, of course. Surfers born in Hawaii or California. We also got Klay Thompson, 1990, a U.S. basketball guard, 3-time NBA champion, GS Warriors 2015, I think Golden State, as well as 17 and 18 Olympic gold medal in 2016, born in Los Angeles, California. Yay! All right. And we're going to move on into Des. Starting us off in 1124, we have Stephanus of Thiers / Muret, founder of the Order of Grammon. He was also a saint, and he just dies. So, alright. We also have Mary, Queen of Scots, as we spoke about earlier in the show. Died on this date in 1587, was the Queen of Scots, Mary Stuart, Queen of Scotland, from 1560 to 87, beheaded at the age of 44. Ay, ay, ay. We also got Peter the Great, 1725, the Tsar of Russia from 1682 through 1725. Died of uremia at 52. Uremia? Never heard of that. What is uremia? Uremia is a raised level in the blood of urea and other nitrogenous waste compounds that are normally eliminated by the kidneys. So that doesn't sound good. Yeah, uremia is a dangerous condition that occurs when the kidneys no longer filter properly. It's likely to occur when a person is in the final stage of chronic kidney disease. Symptoms include fatigue, nausea, loss of appetite, a metallic taste in the mouth, and mental confusion. Treatment includes dialysis or kidney transplant, which unfortunately were neither existent back
Am I on a medicine commercial?
Oh my god.
Am I on a medicine commercial, really?
Please consult your doctor about AstraZeneca.
If you have mesothelioma or whatever the fuck.
If you or a loved one have contracted mesothelioma, you may have legal recourse. Anyway, Charles Wilkes died on this date in 1877. He was an American Antarctic explorer and naval officer of the Union Navy. Died at the age of 78. Yeah. We also have Mad Dog Cole, 1932, an Irish-American mob hitman murdered at the age of 23 by the Dutch Schultz gang. Dang. So, gang wars. Yeah, gangs of New York. You know, so... Charles Curtis, 1936, a U.S. Republican senator for Kansas from 1907 through 13, as well as 1915 through 29. He was the 31st U.S. Vice President from 1929 through 33. He was the first Native American to become a senator and Vice President. Died of a heart attack at 76. And we spoke about him not too long ago. That's why he died on January 25th. So that was a couple weeks ago. And yeah, he has to be like only half Native because natives can't, grow facial hair to my knowledge. Like we had a conversation about this back on the 25th actually, between Owen and I and whoever else was on the show. We also got Connie Mack, 1956, a U.S. Baseball Hall of Fame catcher, manager, and owner, World Series 1910, 11, 13, 29, 30. Most managerial wins, losses, and games managed in MLB history. The Philadelphia A's died at the age of 93. So he was the manager. So, Yep.
Yeah.
We also have William Lyons, 1985, a British industrialist and automobile manufacturer, Jaguar cars, died at the age of 84. So this guy was behind Jaguar. That's pretty cool. Who else died today? Enoch Powell, 1998, British Conservative MP and Shadow Cabinet member, infamous for his Rivers of Blood speech, died at the age of 85. Rivers of Blood speech. That sounds ominous. Let's see here.
Yeah, what did they say it was he died from?
He died of, I don't know.
Rivers of Blood? What the? Okay.
He just died of 1985. No, his speech, okay. Rivers of Blood. The Rivers of Blood speech was made by British Member of Parliament Enoch Powell on April 20th, 1968, to a meeting of the Conservative Political Centre in Birmingham, United Kingdom. Alright. Is there a wiki? Give me the wiki. There we go. The Rivers of Blood speech. So for further reading on this Rivers of Blood speech, please refer to the underbar of the description below. The link to this wiki is now there. Going to move on up to Haldor Laxness. Died on the state in 1988. That's a photo right there. I can't even get on the camera. Icelandic writer, Nobel in 1955, died at the age of 95. All right. Well, it sounds like he wasn't too laxness. So. We got Anna Nicole Smith, 2007, was a U.S. model, Playboy Playmate, May 1992, Playmate of the Year, 1993, and tabloid fixture, died of a prescription drug overdose at 39. Yeesh. I mean, sex might sell, but, yeah, you won't live long enough to see too much of the money, seems like. No, just get out of the porn industry. We got Marty Schottenheimer in 2021. Was a U.S. football coach for the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. He got the NFL Coach of the Year in 2004 for the San Diego Chargers. So, wow, he was all over the place. Died of Alzheimer's disease at 77. Wow, well, that doesn't help that he bounced around so often. What team am I a manager of now? Like, dang. And that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description for any links you may find interesting, including but unlimited to all things Omni Coalition. Please go check out those stuff. Eventually, we will be bringing back our news show. I'm just taking a week or so break for various reasons about that. Anyway,
that explains it.
For your Dose of Past Events Daily, we stream every day at 10 o'clock in the morning Pacific Time, which is 11 Mountain, 12 Central, and 1 p.m. Eastern. For all of you and all of us, I am Xander.
And I'm Noah.
And you are you. And until you catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles!
Did it get that last part?
Yes.